serious work we're doing. It's not always easy to face ourselves and to look in our shadows and our fears, and I like to cut right to it and get really real about like what it is that we could be doing in our inner planes to make planetary impact. It's the greatest thing that we could do in this moment in time on this planet, to get really honest with ourselves, to face anything within ourselves that we don't understand yet, and to clear anything within ourselves that we no longer need, that's keeping us from full embodiment of the higher codes of consciousness that we can then use to assist humanity. Mainly just through embodiment. That's the most important part. I mean, we might explore what we do in the world to help people and those types of things, but all of that just kind of comes once we get into crystal clear perception and understanding of ourselves and how things work, and putting our consciousness at the forefront as a priority. So I want to point out, the last we met was the Aries new moon, so we're bringing in something new, and we're bringing it down here from the higher planes, because we're also playing a lot with Neptune, Pisces energies, and psychic energies, and so we should all probably be feeling and sensing higher levels of information coming in at some point, the more we get in tune. And so I feel that the time frame of this month is very important for us to do our inner emotional clearing and cleansing. And what I've been being shown in my intention is that everything we do here is rippling out to the planet. And so what I've been hearing this month as a summary, and I want you to imagine there's no such thing as linear time here. So we're in the future. So whatever's going on out there is still going on, but I'm not there, you're not there, we're right here. No time, no space. This is time traveling. And so we're in a future timeline right now, and we're holding open a field of energy and a new reality of possibility for any and everyone that hears the call, which they will, whoever they are, because this is all by design and it's by cosmic order. We're the pioneers of holding this field that I'm talking about open, so that the higher information can come through us, and then magnetics is sent out to the earth, and then other beings that are a part of what I'm talking about here that I don't even know what I'm talking about yet, but we all know on a deeper level that there's something big happening. And so things will start to reorganize, and we're obviously all a part of what we're talking about here without being able to describe it yet. A big vision, a big shift in all of humanity. So it's about the purification of the emotional body, and let that be the motivation, that every time we purify our own emotions and we're no longer a victim of our emotional plane, and any karma that's been dealt to us or whatever it is, that we're no longer a victim of those things. And so when we can transcend those stories, we move into a higher octave of ourself, which is called our Buddhic body, which is mainly that we've been able to burn through the individual aspects of self that have been hurt, or that have had a lot of difficult situations in our lives in any types of ways, whatever happened to us when we were younger, or we all have kind of those experiences or stories. And I don't want to be insensitive to those things being true, but I also want to say that we're being called into a new time now, where we're no longer playing out any kind of karmic stories, and so we're being asked to be done with anything that's happened to us in our historic past, personally, but also transpersonally, also historically. We're being asked to leave history behind, even, which has actually been a limiting, war-perpetuated, government money control. It can always turn into a victim story if we look into history and the past of what's out there. And so when we keep staying out there, we keep playing out and perpetuating the same stories. So we're taking a step out of that reality to kind of hold a crystalline vision that then other people around the planet can see, feel, remember, and find. It's like a clarion call that we're sending out to the planet right now. Okay, so purifying the emotional body, going from the I, me, my, to the UNITY, going from the individual I, me, my, to the unity codes. And so this eventually will turn on our rainbow Buddhic bodies. We ascend from the emotional plane, where we're a victim of our emotions and we play in these highs and these lows, and we don't understand why they're there. We now become a master, and we learn how to still these waters and work with the chemicals in our body to then contribute to a higher frequency reality.